products and organic products. And this is our next store, which is we are running a NGO called Sensible Earth, and we are making bags out of the old clothes, and this we are making reuse of it. And up till now we have make 50,000 bags, and we have distributed 10,000 bags free. And this project is to make plastic use of plastic lesser and lesser. So we are doing this project.
Okay, show me about your products, about local products.
This is our local product. This is kokum butter, which is used as a body moisturizer, as well as we can use it in cooking.
Okay.
These are laddus. We have different types: oats, then besan, then sesame, moong, ragi, and special we have coconut oil, cold pressed coconut oil, and different types of pickles, and different types of masalas.
Actually, I was supposed to be here yesterday for the inauguration, but I was coming abroad and I changed my flight. But still it was delayed, so I couldn't make it yesterday. But I'm very happy that I got at least opportunity to talk to all of you. As my dear friend, the chairman of State Control Board, who is my old friend, who invited me, and I told him I'll definitely make it, so I'm very happy that I could honor my commitment. And it is nice to see so many old friends, including Mr. Mukundan, Sima, and many others who are attending this program. So nice to be amongst friends. So very briefly, because I know you have something on your plate already, because the chairman told me to speak for a short time, which is true, because I have very little time, so is the planet. Both have very little time left. So whatever best we can do in that time, we have to do something which can help to retrieve the situation, which is already it. And I agree with my dear friend Mr. Mukundan, one of the top professional who runs Tata Chemicals, but runs it on a very sustainable basis. And as on his very optimistic note, that we'll make it. Yes, the human beings have survived for several billion years, facing all adversities. And still we survived. So there's a hope that we can survive. But where the things are going on, hope must prevail. But the situation around is very challenging. We have lost much of our terrestrial biodiversity, and what is left in marine biodiversity is also under serious threat. And politically, we always make right statements. Whenever COP meet takes place, we always say that we want to limit the temperature less than 2 degrees centigrade. Now we have said 1.5 degrees centigrade, and we have said net zero will ensure everything by 2050. So I think we don't have to worry about 2050, because all the world leaders by then would have retired, and therefore they would always say, I made a right move, but you didn't honor it. So as we always say, that younger generation has to now take over responsibility, because that's what I can also say, because we have spoiled it, now you do it, you clean it. So the situation is really very serious, because if we cross the threshold of 1.5, which in all probability we will, there's a problem is most of our socio-economic activities will be completely eliminated. And I always say this, I repeat it again at the cost of doing that, is that we have a right to commit suicide, though it's a crime in India, not in many other countries. So suicide you can commit, but you have no right to kill others. So the human beings are on a suicidal streak, but also in a way eliminating the entire biological life in the process. So that's what is challenge. So if we cross 1.5 degrees, most of our biological life, and that's what biodiversity is all about, will be lost. And therefore we have to really ensure that we do it. As Mr. Mukundan said, in that context, India has done very well because we have only 4% of the water resource, 2.2% of the land, 7,600 kilometers of coastline, that's a marine biodiversity issue, and still we have two hotspots of biodiversity. One is Eastern Himalayas, one is Western Ghat, where we are sitting incidentally. We are in Western Ghat. So now, just in this backdrop, what is that we should be doing? Well, the problem is, we have no possibility of having 10 billion people on the planet. Because if you go by the carrying capacity studies, and that's what we will be. We are already 8 billion, and the way we are going will be 10.5 billion. It is impossible that one species can have so much disproportionate number than the rest of the living species. So it's not sustainable. And that's the reason why we are seeing the human beings are becoming cannibals. They're taking away all the remaining species along with them. Nature has created for every living being, there's a prey base. But that prey base for humans has no limit. All of the species limit their activity, so the predators and the prey base have a relationship. In India, in the world, 10.5 billion people will not be able to sustain themselves, and we can always say that technological solution will solve the problem. Technology can create anything, but cannot create nature, and that's a problem. And the way we are going, we feel there are more than several planets, therefore we can exhaust all the resources. Anyway, in that context, most sensible approach, that's what we are discussing here, is to find out how you can live within your own sources. That's what my grandmother told me. That's why her grandmother told her, and that's what several thousands of years, live within your means. And that's what, if you follow that very sane, traditional advice that has been given from generation to generation, will be ignored. Because it's always the case that we go to the school and listen to the prayer. We never listen to the prayer. We hear something, some words, we say that's a ritual, somebody has to say something. Same thing when our parents tell us, we always say that this is the job of a parent, her parent must have told us the same thing. And we ignore it. But that's the most sane advice, live within your own resources. That's what all the predators do. But the biggest predator, unfortunately the nature created, was the human being, who has no limit for how much he needs. That's what Mahatma Gandhi always used to say, enough for everybody's need, but not for someone's greed. And now, so therefore limit our resources. Demand side management is equally important, because supply side solutions may not help, and the technology can provide supply side solutions. So we must use technology for that, and also work on some of these issues. I know you are looking at your watch, so I stop here. So I would not like chairman's wisdom to be lost to you. So I would really stop here, and thank you very much.
Chairman Sir of Goa State Pollution Control Board is here to handing over the memento.
Thank you so much.
अनेक मोठे चालू बांबू प्रोजेक्ट वर्ल्डमध्ये इंडिया ही चालू करतो साहेब ही साईड आधी तुला बांबूचा मोठा नाही solution. Then we have a segregation of the land. Segregation of the segregation. We can get the principal person is a segregation. But still there is a majority.
Now our waste quality was earlier like 50% to 80% of the comfort house. But because of the tourism here, all get split. And as a plan, what we do is the calorific value what I generate from IRD per day. And something like this. What they will be building for 60 tons in Panchayat, each Panchayat,
We are supposed to deliver it at
yes, at the
shipping at our point is there mandatory. And what is generated out of it?
See, what we do is, it comes in two parts. The wet waste comes as organic waste. That goes for organic treatment. Basically, we are doing biomethanizing as a part of a treatment. So, when we treat it, the gas is produced. When the gas is produced, we generate electricity.
Converted to heat and power. Again, by commercial, what you do with the gas?
We use engines to produce power. And the plant works on
Power, what to do with the
power. Half of the power we are using for ourselves, half of the power is being exported to Goa.
the grid.
Grid to the
We have a power plant in what price?
5 rupees.
5 rupees per unit.
5 rupees. That's 3 times of the solar price.
Yeah, sir, but the amount of methane we are reducing is far lesser than that. Because
Solar doesn't create. I understand what I'm saying here.
that is right. That is 2.2 is the rate now.
Saving down the greenhouse gas.
Exactly.
But I know
Exactly.
the best plan.
Actually, today, with God's grace, it will be different.
All the way, very good, but so I fully understand. You have to take a life cycle cost.
Exactly.
You should not just take the cost of
We are
that.
generating the fertilizer.
You should put it properly. So that sometimes some misinformation. So you said life cycle.
Exactly. This is what people don't understand. What when we say life cycle.
We are also generating compost as a fertilizer.
So how much you produce like it?
What will not be
But this one is 10%.
No, this is just a sample.
This is for I'm just saying, ultimately what will remain from that waste process is
10% is the compost what we
No,
generate.
that's what I'm asking.
Yes.
How much time will it take composting?
So composting, we do half of it is there in digester. In 7 days we take out from, we have a technology of a solar drum. We continuously keep tilting like what we do in farms. 6 days it comes
6
out.
to 7 days, sir.
To sell it.
Yeah, we are selling it, sir.
We're trying to sell it, sir. Nearby farmers are not there, so we are trying to send it in a coconut.
Last month we sold about 200-300 tons to Deoghar, sir. 2 rupees a kg, sir. You different 1.5 in 2006. 2 rupees a kg.
No, later on it became 2.5, but that also okay. But 2.5.
Say what we are doing, the government must subsidize it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because such activities will not be commercially viable immediately. Or not immediately unless the awareness is increased. Why should it be 2 rupees? It nobody will buy it.
But sir, in market,
Commercial market is
it is
25
properly packed and all. They are selling it at like 18 and 20 rupees. While this city compost, when I go to the farm, कुठून आणलं ते? औषध मी वापरून तर बघा
I'll
असं
just tell
बोलतो.
you
That
that you
exactly
have to
the
do
point
proper
I'm saying.
packaging and marketing is required, sir.
No, same one marketing one. Our awareness. We are very cost. That's why price cost is there.
तर तो जो माणूस आहे ना त्याची 2 एकर आणि 50 आंबे आहेत
गोव्यामध्ये त्याला 50% गोव्यामध्ये 50% सबसिडी
तुम्ही
आहे.
असा विचार करा.
सबसिडी आहे.
नाही नाही तुम्ही असा विचार करा. Processing has not happened. What will happen?
What will happen? It's correct. But that is we have got sir, it's a tied up with the government and the entire project is a government initiative. We are putting it's a, yeah. So we have been
I know.
supporting
So we have to work out a public policy response. We are all dynamic people. He was there. So what did you do with it? I remember that. I'm saying how did you reclaim it?
So biodiversity plan. There will be a lot of it will stabilize.
So where did you get the soil?
So initially it was the mine soil of the late 90s covered with topsoil from surrounding, and that is planted.
So we got topsoil from outside.
Some topsoil was
Some of the
preserved.
topsoil which was tagged, preserved, and then mixing of organic matter.
Actually, just think about it. I'm also thinking now. The topsoil is a business. Actually, getting it from outside means that topsoil. So actually, reclamation here is good idea. But then they are
degrading somewhere else.
So what we have done is initially,
You have solved your problem, created problem.
yeah. But later on, when
I know, I understand. I'm just saying, is it possible? Just think about it. Whether when you do the mining itself, the mining is underground actually. Why don't you preserve that topsoil?
That's what is done.
we do, but it is a very thin layer, and we go so down and we create so many.
No, what I'm just saying is, whatever you can say, then you should then have some sort of a.
So what we do is that soil is protected by us, it's preserved. But even if you preserve that, shelf life is maybe 5 years. So we use it as and when required. Then what we do, the laterite layer is there, which is not the topsoil with the laterite, that also is used. And we treat it with mycorrhiza, microorganisms.
Composting, have a bigger pit and
Just cut it like that. So I fully understand.
yeah.
Create a topsoil bank. So the topsoil bank, we should try to recreate using some part.
Much more, yes.
Using say natural way.
Ingredients of a topsoil by
Planting bamboo plant always gives us nitrogen.
That is the, I'm the thinker of.
So if you just see this photo,
Yeah, we have heard.
and then we cover wire materials, and then use microbes and manure.
So when you get a topsoil,
SWPL will be investing to build a huge covered sheet that encloses bulk material storage plots.
next time, really, not on mine, but
Instead of plastic, we have converted to
Is part of the JSW infrastructure unit, vertical of the JSW group of companies. It has set up its first port terminal at Goa Port Authority in the year 2000 with two modern technology
And the same
boats,
place is- this is also made from cobalt fiber.
for export steel cargo,
So this is for you, sir.
berth number 6A for import bulk materials.
Thank you. अब मेरा स्टॉल है वक्त 2 मिनट आएंगे
Operations
I am very impressed with this fascinating idea, which of course was pioneered by my dear friend Mahesh Patil for organizing such an event, in which not just intellectual discussion that is happening inside, but also these various stalls which are on display will showcase the possibilities of changing the world with better ideas, better techniques, better technologies. So I congratulate the Goa Pollution Control Board for thinking so forwardly and also trying to bring in together industry, society, government, all the stakeholders, so that we can have a unified action to come out with better results and better future for all those who are living on the planet. The problem of the planet is the human beings. The solution can also come from human beings. It's always the case that if you have a problem like in our Goa, there's a lot of snake bites. So how do you get, once the patient is cured, by using some other form of similar problem that snake bite has given. So some poison coming from snake bite, you give another form of poison to counter it. So human beings are the cause of a problem. Human beings should also be the part of a solution.
You have to like apply the number of charges to the banking started.
So the find out this will come one side, we can see it
and they are selling at 9 rupees something. And even though someone is producing for their own,
based out of Gujarat.
banking देना है, ये देना है, cross subsidy देना है. मुझे ऐसा कितना लंबा चलेगा? अगर ये नहीं चलता है, so then you know like that solar का जो actual purpose है, घर में आना चाहिए. That will never be
commercial angle से डायरेक्टली हो जाता है, बाकी चीज़ें सेटिंग ब्रेकिंग इस तरह बिल्ड किए तो बिल्डिंग में सब ऑप्टिमाइज करेगा
No, because 2 kilos, 5 kilos, so 3 people
sheet is still in the bottom line.
Thank you.
NEPRA is not into villages. NEPRA is only for business corporations and NEPRA is for larger scale. Village में आपको कोई प्लेयर नहीं मिलेगा. आप अगर देखोगे तो कतरे से ज़्यादा फाउंडेशन, our focus is very clear. We want to make villages clean and peaceful. अभी कोई भी क्या है कि मतलब हमारा क्या है कि लिटरली मंजूर देखो इतना बड़ा इंडस्ट्री स्टार्ट बट CSR या CER में कोई पैसा डालता है we try to fix that necessity of मंजूर का जो हमने साइट डेवलप किया है मैंने अपना डब साइट अब वहाँ पे बर्तन का गार्डन बायोडाइवर्सिटी यहाँ किया है वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट किया है चौपा और what he has, what is also one of the biggest in other state अभी ये जब बेंच अगर खड़े रहे तो इसका पैसा I am Dr. Sunit Dapke and I am from Concept Biotech and promoter of a foundation called Kachre Se Azadi Foundation, and this foundation we are helping to promote decentralized waste management where we can have each and every community taking responsibility of segregating waste and processing the organic waste and the plastic waste. We are based in Baroda and we have adopted more than 12 villages in Baroda district, and now we intend to adopt or do such type of work in Goa. That's why we are here with our 2 products. One is rocket composter and one is bench which is made from recycled plastic waste. We are also helping community to understand how a CSR project can be done or a CER project can be done. Normally, industry does the funding of such projects under corporate social responsibility. So there is a huge scope that, along with the Goa Pollution Control Board, they can adopt this practice and they can make a cleaner and greener Goa. Thank you.
Greetings from Garbe Institute of Social Services, Pune. We are from MSW Masters of Social Work background and under the specialization of Urban and Rural Community Development. So we came here for the study tour and we came to know about the summit which is going to be held in the Goa in the Dr. Shyam Mukherjee's stadium. So we came to know about the various conferences are going to be here, and when we talk about the sustainability, the use of natural products is to be increased more in this particular field. And when we connect it with our career or the perspective of our course, we came to know about there are new strategies and the new approaches which have been exploring more in the kind of environment, sustainability and governance. So the need of this should be increased more and more, and we have to promote to the community in this kind of the social work or the products which are here and the services which are given here. So I think such conference should be conducted in various cities as well, and we thank our college, our faculty members which gave us the opportunity to come here and get to know about the things which are going to be definitely helping us in our career perspectives. So, thank you so much.
Promotion of culture. It is important having to be here. It is a privilege to be here for this conference. One of the most unique part of this conference is promotion of the Goan culture. Goan culture, if you have to see, it's rich in heritage, it's rich in its folk art, it's rich in its folk culture. And it is important to promote local businesses which are environmental friendly, which are sustaining the culture and the traditional practices that has been coming for years and generation. And we see that dying with a lot of in the name of development. We've been promoting a lot of need and greed based stuff, but however it is important to promote Goa, not just the beaches, but its culture, the people, the indigenous people, the love for environment and the love for culture. Thank you. We, the students of social work, are privileged to be here. These are my students and I'm Dr. Preeti Kamble. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon. I am Bakita Vaz, and along with my classmates from Dempe College of Arts and Science, we are from the Economics Department.
So we are here in order to learn about environment and sustainability. And since we have a paper pertaining to the environment, that is the environment economics, we are extremely keen to know how this function works. So as we all know, the Mother Nature has given so much to us. So now it's our time to return something back. So I think this is a platform where we can practically learn what is happening. So that's why we all are here to learn and to make sure that we apply these things actually in our life.
Okay, what is main all about?
Sorry?
What is its main all about? Environment.
environment contains everything, the living organism, the non-living organism, everything. Each and everything that is there in this earth is environment. So it's our responsibility to take care of even the things that are the tiny to the largest one.
Is it any benefit for you?
Definitely. If Mother Nature has given so much to us, it's our time to return back to it. And then all the returns will definitely help us to have a better life, a better standard of living, better quality of life. It's going to benefit us only at the end.
My name is Gail Zakaria. I am from the Dempe College Economics Department. I'm a faculty member from them. We've got students from the TY BA Economics faculty for this Environment and Sustainability Summit, so that they can understand the impact of environment and the economy, what type of impact it can have. Also, how important the environment is for our future generations. Also, when students study, they study economics separately, they study environment separately. So this would help them to understand the paper that they're studying, that is environmental economics, in a better way. That is how decisions taken on environment can have an impact on your economic life. That is things like pollution, deforestation. How can it impact your lifestyle choices? How can it impact the quality of air that you're breathing? And it can make your life and your standard of living a little bit different.